The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are here not only to help you see the new you, but be the new you. My name is Nicolo, live streaming from Antipolo City, and you're watching Season 4, Episode 64 of the Puppet Stories. Hi everyone! Today is August 16, Monday. Welcome to this week's episode of the Puppet Stories. Here on the show, we talk about anyone or anything that has to do with puppets. Last week on the show, we had our friends from the Lao National Puppetry Theater, headed by Miss Vancy and Miss Lempty. If you missed that episode and you want to watch the replay, you can always check out the Puppet Stories playlist here on the new channel on Facebook and on YouTube. That's right. Today we have another special set of guests. Aha, nako, makakatuwa ito because we have our friends from Kythe Ateneo. Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the show Alexis Koa and Corinne Limsin. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Hi, Nicolo.
Hello.
Hi, Alexis, and hi, Corinne, and welcome to the Puppet Stories here on the new channel. First things first, we'll start to go with Alexis muna. Please introduce yourself and tell us and everybody's watching about the group that you belong to and your school as well. Go ahead, Alexis.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Alexis Koa. I'm currently a senior taking up business management at the Ateneo de Manila University. And I'm currently the VP for Advocacy of a student org called Kythe Ateneo.
All right, there you go. How about you, Corinne?
Hi everyone. Hi Nicolo. So I am Corinne Limsin. I am a junior currently taking up communications technology management also in the Ateneo, and I am a member of Kythe Ateneo. Yes.
Alright, wow, umiikot-ikot ako para akong roleta ng kapalaran dito. Nahilo ako, nahilo ako. Alright, good, good, good. Okay, so we are now with our friends from Kythe Ateneo. As you all know, or maybe you don't know, let me tell you, Kythe Ateneo po, nakasama ko sila several events and we've used the art of puppetry to entertain children with sick children, right? Corinne and Alexis na mga
Yes.
paano nyo ba, how do you describe the advocacy of Kythe Ateneo?
So Kythe is actually a non-stock, non-profit org that aims towards improving the quality of life among hospitalized children, as you said, with cancer and other chronic illnesses. So what we do in Kythe, since we're not like doctors, we're not nurses, what we do instead is we provide them with psychosocial support through the child life services. So the child life services is basically the science of providing medical and therapeutic play to these kids. So we do things like coloring books with them, playing with toys, sharing stories. So we just provide them with that comfort and support that they need through their battle of their illness, because some of them probably aren't with their families. Some of them they can't do what they used to do when they weren't diagnosed with their illness. So we just wanted to give them that sense of normalcy, that even though they are hospitalized, they are still very much children, and these children deserve to live a happy childhood. So that's what we aim to provide them with.
Right. Very well said. And alam mo, Alexis and Carino, we've worked with you years ago, if I remember correctly, years ago, no, live event. Now, just a few months ago, we did a virtual show naman for our Kythe Ateneo kids. Later, we'll show them a clip of that event that we had a few weeks ago. But right now, before we talk more about Kythe Ateneo, we'd like to show you some photos of their past events. Check this out. All right, there we go. Photos of some of their past events. All right, Corinne, kamusta ka naman? Tell us more about the Kythe Ateneo, please.
Oh yes. So yes, I'm doing well and I'm really happy to be here. So thank you also for this opportunity to be able to share what we do in Kythe Ateneo. So for our past projects, which you have seen in the photos, it was a lot of our advocacy events where we have buddy events. So for example, we had Kythe Flying, where kids are given the opportunity to fly kites with their buddies, their ates and kuyas, and they're also able to experience different types of booths where they get to really experience being a kid and just really have fun for the day. And there are also other events such as Kite Community Day, in which these pediatric patients with their families are invited to bond with everyone. And for me, it's really happy to see that entire community because it's like a family talaga where you get to see everyone just experience the joy of having that support and being a constant inspiration to everyone around us. Yes.
Right. You know, Corinne and Alexis, we've worked with Kythe Ateneo in several of your events, and not only Kythe Ateneo, but also Kythe Foundation. So I was just wondering, is Kythe Ateneo under the Kythe Foundation, or are you, an individual organization,
Oh,
independent organization, I mean?
yeah. We're actually the student arm of Kythe Foundation. So Kythe Foundation covers like all like everything in the hospitals in the Philippines. So there are some hospitals like in Cebu, like in Tarlac that we cater to. So Kythe Foundation handles all of that. But since we're just students in Kythe Ateneo, we visit hospitals here in Metro Manila, such as AFP, QMMC, POC. So Kythe Foundation is our mother org. So they're the ones who have trained child life specialists, and they guide us they connect us to the kids. They invite us to their initiatives, and we coordinate with them with our initiatives. So yeah, they're basically just there to guide us and to help us provide this psychosocial support to our kids.
Right. Wow, good. Because just last Saturday, I was with Kite Foundation and we performed for birthday children. I believe birthday kids from maybe March to August. Not really sure, but we've had a lot of attendees all celebrating their birthdays. It was a
Cute.
special event with Kite
Mhm.
Foundation. And in the afternoon, we were supposed to have this puppetry workshop, but oh no. But don't worry. Please tell our friends in Kythe Ateneo that we'll do it in the near future. All right, we'll teach children how to manipulate and make puppets talk. And speaking of puppets, how about sharing with us your experiences with the art of puppetry, how you use it, if in case you've used puppets in any of your events, or at least puppeteers.
Mhm. So we did have our latest event, which was Kythe Flying, and this was in May. And yes, we were able to have different virtual booths where a lot of different magicians, singers, and even mind readers, and of course, ventriloquists were hopping from one breakout room to another. And that was one of the instances where we were really able to see the power of puppetry and being able to communicate to children and being able to serve as a powerful tool to really experience happiness. Like we were able to see the genuine smiles of the kids and how they really enjoyed what they were seeing, and that wouldn't be possible without puppetry. Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much for saying that, Karine. That's so kind of you. You know, of course, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a puppet.
Oh, I didn't know.
We didn't
So hearing
notice.
that,
We didn't notice.
you didn't notice that. Okay. Tito Wanlu, they didn't notice. Okay. Okay. Now, Karina, this, speaking of puppetry on your event, later we'll show them a short clip of the kite flying thing that we did last May, but later that's after the gap. Right
Mhm.
now, we'd like to talk about Kythe Ateneo during this pandemic. What are your projects? Of course, we already told them that we did virtual shows for the children, but any other projects?
Yeah, so just to give you context, like what we did in the on-site setting, the main thing that we did as kiters, we would actually have hospital visits to the hospitals and with our CADA. So those are our visit groups. So those are just a group of kiters who visit every week to different hospitals. And in these visits, we are assigned to a kid, and for like around 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, we're just playing with them. We bring our visit kits, which involves like different coloring materials, paper, so that we can do origami, just play games with them, and even talk to them, and also their parents, so that it can also alleviate their parents' stress, because we're sure that they are going through a lot of stress also since their kids are hospitalized. So we also wanted to cater to them. And so this year, since human interactions are compromised, we transformed these hospital visits into hospital activities. And since we can't physically be with our kids, we wanted to still give them that psychosocial support in an indirect way. So our hospital activities comprise of still CADAs meeting together, getting together in a Zoom call. And in that Zoom call, rather than spending it with the kids, we create different modules and games with each other. So I remember in my hospital activity, we actually made parang a snakes and ladders board. And then in those snakes and ladders, there are like different prompts, different questions that the kids can answer while they're playing. And we actually send to the kids through KFI, through Kythe Foundation Inc. And that's how we provide them with the indirect psychosocial support that we wanted to give them even with the online setting. So yeah, I think Corinne can talk about more initiatives that we have in Kythe Ateneo.
Yeah, go ahead, Kareen.
Yeah, so I guess in addition also, it's really important for us to see how important the psychosocial support we are giving is, because it's really different also from the physical support that they need, especially during this pandemic. We actually see the importance of our mental health and how we're able to cope with everything that's happening. And through that, we also have Celebrate Life Camp. And it's a project where Kaisers are able to continue providing this kind of support through structured play and community building sessions. So we're able to form member relationships as well. And we get to really just spend the day playing with the kids. So we spend hours in the morning playing with them, and then in the afternoon we get to bond with our fellow kiters, where we also get to experience the family. I mentioned earlier this family where you get to really see the support and you gain more, even more inspiration and push to continue what you're doing and remember also your why for it.
Right. Let me just tell you, Karine and Alexis, I don't know if you know, but Tito Wanlu is also from Ateneo. He went to Ateneo. Yeah, he was there.
Mm.
Tito Wanlu, am I correct? You did go to Ateneo, right? Yeah. Is it all right if I tell them? Yeah. Okay. So Tito Wanlu was in Ateneo for about 3 years. Yeah, he sold sweet corn in Ateneo. Not just any ordinary sweet corn, that's Japanese sweet corn. Yeah,
Wow.
he's so proud of it. Congratulations, Tito Wanlu. All right, okay. Probably bought sweet corn from him. You, yeah. Well, you probably didn't recognize him without a puppet, but you probably bought a pack or two from him. Sweet corn, Japanese sweet corn in Ateneo. All right.
Good.
Okay, now let's talk about funding. I hope you don't mind if we talk about this. Where do you get your funds? Because doing these projects, spending time with children, you need to go to the hospitals, bring them stuff, and of course, they need financial support as well. Where do you get your funding?
So Kythe Ateneo, we actually hold fundraisers um, to the now to the online setting. But before in Ateneo, we would have like a week long selling of different merchandise. Like for example, we sold bucket hats that were kite themed. So the bucket hats had like kites. It had our taglines, and we also sold like tote bags before. And now since we are in the online setting, I think a lot of people are into online shopping also, which is that, but also to donate to the hospitals because they are in need of different hospital equipment. And especially now with COVID, they need the hygiene essentials like PPEs, face masks, face shields. So all of our proceeds go to them in coordination with KFI. So yeah, that's where we get our funding, mostly from our fundraisers.
I see. So you help the children, the families, of course, and not only that, you also help the hospitals, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Because I remember we did an event at the National Children's Hospital, NCH, and Kythe Ateneo, while I was performing, or while Tito Aldo was performing, friends from Kythe Ateneo arrived and they joined the party. We had a party for the kids, and Kythe Ateneo joined the fun. And we also toured the hospital and went even inside the ICU, the kids ICU, and they really, really need help. And I should probably say kudos to Kythe Ateneo for helping not just the children, but the hospitals as well. So shout out to our friends from the National Children's Hospital. Hello, Miss Marian and everyone. I hope you're all watching. Okay. Now, speaking of merchandise you are selling online, I think our producer, Miss Apple Manansala, could probably help you out. You met her earlier, remember? Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Apple. One of our shows here on the new channel, we sell merchandise, and let's talk about it later. We can probably help you, Kythe Ateneo, sell some stuff through one of our shows here on the new channel. Of course, 100% of the proceeds will go to Kythe Ateneo, and it's just a way of maybe a little way of helping you guys get more funds. I hope that will work.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
perfect. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, now speaking of puppetry, later we will show the clip of Tito Wanlu performing for some kids. Actually, you will only see one child on the video. I forgot the name. Later we'll see it. And did you see? Hopefully, did you see any positive effect on the children while watching puppetry shows or puppet shows or puppet anything with puppets?
Yeah,
Yes.
for me, yeah, okay, go, Corinne.
Oh yeah, so I would really say how it really made a difference on their day. Like even if we just experience it for a few minutes, and that one conversation or even like hours of it can make such a big difference in their day already. And that's something that's really nice and inspiring also to a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Similar for me, when I saw the puppets interacting with the kids, I guess it actually helped them communicate more because there are some kids who are very shy, especially in the online setting. Like what Corinne was mentioning a while ago, we had Celebrate Life Camp and buddy events. So in those events, we have Zoom calls with the kids, and some kids are pretty shy, so some of them turn off their camera, some of them mute, some of them don't even talk for the entire call. But I saw that with the puppets, they actually got to open up more. Maybe because they were talking to the puppets and they weren't talking to like older people like us. So I think that helped them gain confidence, and it helped them become comfortable with the setting that they were in. And it just made them enjoy because it's not every day that you can see a puppet talking to you. And I guess they really, based on feedback that we've heard also from Kythe Foundation Inc., when they talk to the child life coordinators who interact with the kids, they mentioned that the kids were really enjoyed the puppets. They were really inspired also by like what the puppets were saying, and just from the videos that we've seen of it, they were laughing, they were smiling, so it was a really fun time for them.
Wow, that's so nice to know. And you can probably attest to the fact that puppetry is a very, very strong tool for teaching and for entertaining children, right?
Yeah, super.
Good,
Correct.
good.
Correct.
Okay, and speaking of puppetry as a tool for teaching and entertaining children, we do have an ongoing project with Kythe Ateneo, a basic puppetry workshop for a few of the Kythe Ateneo kids. It will happen soon, right, Corinne and Alexis? So
Yes, yes.
hopefully,
Yes.
hopefully you will come out. All right, that will happen soon, and we'll make sure we show everybody here on the new channel, here on the Puppet Stories specifically. All right,
Yes.
and speaking of projects, what other projects are lined up in the near future for Kythe Ateneo?
Okay. Okay. So similar, since we did go into the online setting this year, similar to that, we're gonna do the same things that we did, but innovate it even more and transform our initiatives more. So, just like last year, we're still gonna have hospital activities, wherein we create modules and games based on the needs of the kids. So now we are emphasizing on what the kids really need right now, because we're not exactly with them and we probably don't know what they need. So through our impact assessments, and our needs assessment, we try to gauge on what they need right now so that we can create modules and games and even donate to them. And we also have Celebrate Life Camp, as we mentioned earlier, and different advocacy events like Kythe Flying, Kaipihan XKCD. So in Kythe Flying, the non-kiters can even attend that, and which is why the puppets attended in Kythe Flying. So everyone can still advocate for the kids, even though they're not exactly from Kythe. And actually, on August 20, we'll be relaunching one of our yearly initiatives, which is called Heart to Share, Wigs to Give. So in that initiative, people are enabled to donate their hair, at least 12 inches of their hair, to create medical wigs to give for free to these pediatric patients. So this is a year-long initiative, so you can donate anytime you want. Um, Last year, we've had over 100 hair donations, and we created over 30 medical wigs to give to the kids, which is a really big number. So we hope that that can still continue in the upcoming year if people wish to donate their hair. So yeah,
Wow, that's
Corinne.
a really big number, and that's a really big project. Uh,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and do a lot of do you have lots of children needing medical hair? I mean, the kids, do you have a good number of children who need medical
Yeah.
hair?
Yes. So around the Philippines, actually, there are a lot of children who need this medical care. And I would say how this digital space we're provided with is actually a really good way also for us to be able to provide different avenues for people to participate and take part in our advocacy, because we see how hope can really be found anywhere. If it's like the smile of the kids or a simple hug from someone else, there's always something that we can do to be able to help them. And it's something that we look forward to innovating even more. If there's something that this last year has taught us, it's that our past projects, we can continue to do something more to make it even better and continue to innovate it as we go to the future. Yeah.
Right. Corinne and Alexis, a lot of people, I'm sure, are willing to help, but some of them are not financially capable to extend their help or support. But now you're telling us that there are a lot of other ways to send help to these sick children, and one thing is about hair donation, and probably donating toiletries and medical equipments and stuff. So that's good news, and probably some people, well, I hope a lot of people who are watching would now try to help through Kythe Ateneo. Please do tell us about how we can get in touch with Kythe Ateneo if our friends from the new channel, our co-hosts here, and everybody's watching would like to send any form of help.
Okay. So if they wish to stay updated with our initiatives, firstly, we have a Facebook page. So you can just search Kythe Ateneo and our Facebook page will pop up, and you can even message that page and we will reply as fast as we can. Or even you can email us at kythe.ls@obf.ateneo.edu, so that we can quickly reply if you want to donate to us, or you can even donate to Kythe Foundation Inc. because they have different initiatives, such as their hospital safety kit. So their hospital safety kit initiative, for 1,399 pesos, you can buy a safety kit for the kids that includes PPEs, face masks, alcohol, hand sanitizer, wet wipes, and many more. Just so that these kids with comorbidities have safety and protection from COVID. So on top of fighting their illness, like now with the pandemic, it's even harder for them because they're very much they're in risk of getting COVID. So I think these hospital safety kits will really help them in the long run. And another initiative that they have actually is a personal activity kit. So for 599 pesos, they can provide a pediatric patient with a personal activity kit, which includes different play and art materials. So like what I mentioned earlier, when we used to visit the kids with in the on-site setting, we visited them. We'd bring our visit kits that contains like colored paper, coloring material. So these personal activity kits contain those, and these will really go to the kids if you wish to donate. So
Right. All right. So, Corinne and Alexis, Tito Wanlu, my puppeteer and the ventriloquist behind me, is the president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines. And
wow.
yeah, and he's telling me right now that IVS Philippines would like to help in their own little way, and we'll get in touch with Kythe Ateneo real soon. All right. We can probably do something, of course, puppetry involved. We can probably add some puppets to your visiting kits. Is that what you call it? Visiting kits?
Yes, and now hospital
Yes.
activities, modules, and games.
Right. So we can probably add some puppets to your visiting kids, and hopefully a lot of children will get entertained, and hopefully they get interested in learning the art of ventriloquism and puppetry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to Corinne and Alexis and learn more about Kythe Ateneo. When we get back, we'll have a quick gap first. When we return, we will even show you a video of our performance for Kythe Ateneo in their last kite flying event. Okay, don't leave. We'll be right back. Hmm.
Tell everyone who the orangutan is.
You're the orangutan.
Rangu, I'm going to place you back inside your case if you don't tell everyone who the orangutan is. Who's the orangutan?
Oh, okay. I'm the orangutan.
Very good, Rangu. Who's the orangutan?
I'm the orangutan.
Very good.
You're the monkey.
Wrong king.
Wrong king?
Wrong king.
Okay. Now I remember.
What's your name?
My name is Burger.
Burger?
Burger King.
Although birds are extinct.
I don't stink. You stink.
I didn't say stink, I said extinct. Extinct means their species no longer exist. There are no dodo birds. All right, there we go. Happy birthday, girl. Okay, everybody smile for the camera with Micaela. Wow. Hey,
Alrighty, welcome back to the Puppet Stories here on the new channel. We are still with our friends from Kythe Ateneo, but before we call them back, we'd like to invite you to please watch our shows here on the new channel. TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. We are inviting you to watch all our shows as seen on our screen. We aim to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our mission is to become a community where passionate people accept each other, share inspiration, and promote positive transformation. Our vision is to be a global 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Of course, please don't forget to always watch and support the Puppet Stories Mondays at 5:30 p.m. You can watch us live or on replay. If you would like to have your own show, by the way, or if you would like to be a sponsor of our show, please do get in touch with our friends from the new channel through private message. More upcoming shows, follow hashtag TNCNow on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Enjoy our life changing shows because we made them for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back our guests from Kythe Ateneo, Corinne and Alexis. Yay!
Yay!
All right, welcome back, Corinne and Alexis. Now, we'll show them first just a quick, a short video of the puppetry thing that we did for Kythe Ateneo a few months ago. Check this out.
Follow my finger. Sundan mo lang ang daliri ko. Yan. Close your eyes. Dalawang mata. Close your eyes. Nakikita ko sa monitor, dalawang mata. Sleep nga eh. Papatulugin natin si Nicolo ha. Sleep. Ay, sa wakas. Nicolo, tulog ka na?
Opo.
Tulog ka na?
Opo.
Ba't nagsasalita ka?
Kinakausap mo ko eh. Tapos hindi ako sunagot sa dino, sutlado ako sa personal.
Hindi, pag tulog ang puppet, ang bata, hindi sumasagot. Sleep. Ayan, tulog na siya. Can you see this, Althea? Did you see that, Althea? Oh, Althea, tulog na si Nicolo, di ba? Ayan, si Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Nakita mo ba tulog na si Nicolo? Oo, hindi, tulog na si Althea kasi hindi siya gumagalaw at saka... Oh, Althea, gumagalaw ba si Nicolo? Kasi alam ko hindi na siya gumagalaw. Gising ba? Nicolo, dinadaya mo yata ako. Pag gising siya, sabihin niyo sa akin, ha? Gising, sabihin niyo, gising. Pag gising, ha? Oh, buti na lang tulog si Nicolo. Tapos, kala ko kasi gising.
Nagulat ka na dito.
Nagulat ako eh. Yan, buti hindi nagulat si Althea. Okay, mga bata, maraming
All right, that was Kythe Flying with Kythe Ateneo a few months ago. That last May? Yeah, last May. All right. Okay, Karine, tell us more about that particular event of Kythe Ateneo. Well, we've had, if I remember correctly, we had a couple of ventriloquists. My good friend Dwayne Hickman was also on that event. You've had several magicians, even some mind readers. My good friend Justin Pinion, and some good buddies in the magic world. What exactly was it all about?
Yeah, so for that event, we really wanted to also provide the kids with a really positive and fun environment just for them to really enjoy the hours that we had with them. And through that, we were able to invite different magicians, mind readers, and that was really a great way to boost the kids' imagination as well and to really lighten the mood that we had that day. So that's also something we really aim to have in every event that we have. And through those like puppetry, we are able to also get their attention. And what Alexis said earlier is that we get to change their mood from shy. You see them transform actually into a kid that's like dancing around, and that's just really fun to watch. And even their speaking skills are able to improve from something as simple as that. Yeah.
I hope you noticed the little girl who was laughing, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, I I think she thought I was real.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, right. And she was laughing, and well, we really had a great time. And I also noticed Corinne and Alexis. Aside from going to the hospitals, and doing drawing and stuff like that, you also have activities with novelty stuff like magicians and puppeteers to probably I don't know how you call it, but probably give the children let me see, give the children different experiences in well, something like that, different experiences, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because for children to experience a whole lot of things, it's really cool. And I think children really need. I think Alexis said it earlier that children, despite the fact that they're sick, need to live a really memorable and happy childhood. Good work, Kythe Ateneo. All right.
Thank you.
Now, let's see. Anything else you'd like to talk about that I might have forgotten or missed out?
Um, okay, we can talk more about our advocacy because um, last year, two years ago, it was actually mainly just the child life services. But since the pandemic started and after the NICA, the National Integrated Cancer Control Act, was passed, we actually refocused our advocacy to make it encompass the entire public health landscape. And this is because we realized that our kids are, in fact, affected by that public health landscape. So we should approach it in a more holistic way, which is why it is super important, especially now, to stay informed and updated with everything that's happened in the everything that's happening in the public health landscape. So I think that's the big challenge for everyone. It's not enough to just give these kids child life services because they probably are going through a lot of things that we don't know about, and we can only know about this through analyzing their context. And since the NICA, the National Integrated Cancer Control Act, it actually has a provision wherein child life services must be implemented in all hospitals, which is why Kythe Ateneo supports this law, because that's exactly what we're doing. And the fact that our advocacy is in the law, it makes us want to push for it even more. So we still plan on providing them with child life services. We aim to uplift their spirits. Our tagline is actually to manifest healing through simple sharing and togetherness. Given that we aren't doctors, we still try to alleviate their stress and anxiety by doing different things with them. Those different experiences that you were talking about, like showing them magicians, showing them puppets, just playing with them and being with them, letting them know that they're loved. That's our main advocacy. And we still, this pandemic has made us even stronger as advocates. And we want to share that with everyone else. And we want to call in more advocates to support these kids also.
All right. Now, Alexis and Karine, of course, Kythe Ateneo, your advocacy is focused on the children. But what about the parents of these sick kids? Do you do anything for them, like any projects for them as well? Like, I don't know, therapies as well, or anything for the parents?
In the on-site setting, when we'd have like different advo events, for example, during Kythe Flying, we would actually have workshops for the parents as well. I think one of those workshops was getting their nails done, just simple things like that. I think it would also alleviate their stress. So in the online setting, we haven't exactly been able to interact with the parents as much. I think the only times we interacted with them was in our advocacy events and in Celebrate Life Camp, where their kids were also going on the screen through their gadgets. So they would also show up once in a while, and if their kids were shy, the kids would pass their phone to their parents, and that's when we would talk to them. But yeah, definitely this year we plan on creating more initiatives that also cater to them, because I'm sure they're feeling a lot of stress and anxiety right now, especially with the pandemic going on. So we also want to be there for them and make them know that it's not just them who love their kids, but also us and so many other people who want to support them. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm worried about, actually, because we're all hoping the kids will cope up with this illnesses that they have, but at the same time we should also be I don't know, we should probably check out the parents as well and make sure that while the kids are having fun, the parents are also having fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
because
agree.
as a parent, Tito Wanlu was telling me, as a parent, being able to see your children, despite the illnesses, enjoy activities provided by Kythe Ateneo. As a parent, when you see your children having fun despite
Correct.
their illnesses, it's really, really priceless as far as the parents are concerned. But I'm glad that you're planning to have more projects with the parents, and we're willing to help you as far as puppetry is concerned. Just let us know how. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to tell us before we end the show? Corinne.
Actually, I think just being able to help, like as simple as being able to share our Facebook page or the posts that we have, it's able to educate a lot of people also around the web who may not be familiar with the case that's going on or the situation of the kids right now. So we hope that through this actually like we're able to also inspire a lot of people to be able to help even in the simplest of ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Uh, yeah, Alexis. Go ahead.
Yeah, similar to Korean, I think advocating really does come in different forms and different ways. And even though people aren't from Kai, they can still live out the advocacy in their own way. So not just by donating their hair, by going to our events, by donating monetary donations to KFI. I think simply knowing about our advocacy and starting the conversation with their friends, with their parents, just telling them about it, telling them about what we do, and telling them that these kids, these pediatric patients, do need the child life services and they need psychosocial support. It'll really go a long way. And like what I said earlier, just staying informed also with the news, staying informed with our initiatives if ever they do want to help. We actually have online campaigns also, which show different information and facts about these kids' illnesses. So if they want to read more about those, they can check out our Facebook page and our Instagram. So yeah, even though they're not from Kythe, they can still be advocates, and we want to send that message out to everyone, because yeah, not everyone is from Ateneo, not everyone is from Kythe. So we just want to create a more inclusive community filled with different types of advocates who are serving the kids. So yeah, at the heart of everything is definitely our kids, their families, and we just want what's best for them. So with more people supporting our cause, the better they'll get served.
Right. All right. That was well said, Corinne and Alexis. Very, very good work. Please say hello to everybody in Kythe Ateneo. I met your president. I forgot his name, and all the
Matthew.
other. Yeah, say hello to everyone and all the other friends in Kythe Ateneo. We'll see you again, hopefully soon, as we push through with the puppetry workshop for the Kythe Ateneo kids soon enough. And on behalf of the new channel and of course the Puppet Stories, we'd like to thank you for being on the show this afternoon. And we learned a lot. We really learned a lot. And I hope a lot of people are watching right now, live or replay. Please do find a way to, live out the advocacy even as a non-kiter, as they call it. All right, even if you're not part of Kythe Foundation or Kythe Ateneo, you can, of course, help the kids who are sick and donate in any form, right? Monetary or even in kind. I'm sure your help will go a long, long way, right? Okay.
Correct.
All right. Anything else? Oh, bati muna kayo. Bati muna kayo. Alexis, baka you want to say hello to your friends in school. What course are you taking in Ateneo?
Business management.
Business management. Uy, pwede yan si Tito Wanlu kasi he's selling sweet corn nga sa Ateneo eh. So,
Yes. Agree.
what about you, Corinne?
I'm taking up communications technology management.
Communications Technology Management. Tito Wanlu, pwede ba sa sweet corn mo yon? Pwede daw,
Yes.
pwede. Can help him.
Pwede.
Yes, the
Pwede.
marketing.
Okay. So go ahead, Alexis first. Go ahead. Say hello to your family, your friends before we say goodbye.
Okay. Hello to all the kiters there watching. A lot of them are actually watching right now, supporting us. So hi to everyone in Kai. Hello to my family, to my friends, and everyone. I won't name everyone because there are a lot of them. But yeah, thank you for supporting this episode and for watching. And we hope for everyone out there who we don't know, people who don't know about Kai, we hope you did learn something about Kythe Ateneo now, and we hope that you continue to live out the advocacy and support our kids in any way possible. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Alexis. Go ahead, Corinne. Your turn.
Yeah, so hello to everyone watching. Yeah, so similar to what Alexis said, all the Kythers out there and also the non-Kythers, like literally everyone, we really appreciate the time you took out of your schedules to be able to watch and learn more about our advocacy. So we also want to thank Nicolo and of course Tita Wanlu for allowing us to share our advocacy with you. Yeah.
All righty. Anytime. Just let us know how we can help Kythe Ateneo, and our friends from the new channel are more than willing to help out. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Alexis and Corinne. We'll see you again soon. No
Thank
brownout,
you,
na sana.
Nicolo.
Thank
Sana.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye! That was Karine and Alexis from Kythe Ateneo. Ayan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, naubusan na ako ng English. Grabe naman, no? Tito Wanlu, dapat ikaw, dapat nagbaon ka naman ng English eh. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are, I'm sure now you know that Kythe Ateneo, Kythe Foundation need your help. These sick kids really need your help financially and puwede rin naman kahit hindi po financially, puwede nga hair, eh. Oo, kasi alam niyo po the kids, they have cancer and basta po alam niyo na 'yan. And if you want to find out more on how you can help Kythe Ateneo, do visit their Facebook page. Direct, can you flash the Facebook page of Kythe Ateneo para our viewers can check out the Facebook page of Kythe Ateneo. There you go, at official.Kythe Ateneo on Facebook. Yan, bisitahin po natin sila so we can help the sick children, all right? Through Kythe Ateneo. Okay, before we say goodbye, our episode next week, please join us because we will be with Shane Celoria. Shane Celoria is a world champion ventriloquist. He's a young ventriloquist. He will be live streaming from Los Angeles, California. He is a champion ventriloquist because he used ventriloquism when he joined and won at the World Championships of Performing Arts, WCOPA. All right. So if you want to see him perform with his puppets, and please do join us next week on the Puppet Story. Shane will amaze all of you. Shane is an awesome ventriloquist. He has this old man puppet. He also has this female puppet, and the voice that he uses the voices that he uses are really distinct for the characters that he has. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines is now open for new members. If you want to be part of it, please do send your video, audition video, and be part of IVS Philippines. At bago po kami magpaalam, laging sinasabi ni Kuya, huwag mong sikaping maging mabuti ka sa paningin ng iba. Ang sikapin mo, maging mabuti ka sa paningin ng Diyos. A message from Kuya Daniel Rason. All right? Okay. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on the new channel. And the following, teka muna, I'd like to remind you, 2 episodes na lang kami for season 4. Tapos, get ready for season 5. Nako, gugulatin namin kayo for season 5. Make sure you do watch out for season 5. We have our last 2 episodes for season 4, and then on season 5, you'll see amazing stuff here on the Puppet Stories and more really interesting guests. All right. Let me see. Anything else I forgot? Let me see. Okay, I think that's about it. We'll see you again next time on behalf of my very lovely producer, Miss Apple Manansala, and my directors, Direct Mabin, Direct Hershey, Direct Monica. This is Nicolo saying goodbye, and we hope to see you again soon. And keep safe, everyone. Bye.